Hello everyone and welcome to 13th Floor Investigations. It's David here. I want to do something a little bit different today. I want to talk about a procedure I had yesterday. I had a circumcision done yesterday. Ow. So I wanted to discuss about, I saw some comments online about, people being worried about having it done. What do they expect? So I just want to run you through the procedure a bit, just to give people a little bit of information. So, I suffered with a thing called phimosis. I think it's called phimosis, which is a tightening of the foreskin. For many years I put it off, and I just thought this year, oh hell with it. I needed it done. So, went to my GP, obviously showed him my dick, and he said, okay, yeah, we need to send you off to a urologist. I've tried all the ointments, creams they give you to try and stretch the skin, doesn't work. So 3 weeks later, I got an appointment with the urologist. I went down to a place called Shepton Mallet Hospital, very nice hospital. Went and saw a doctor, Chris Parker, I think he is, urologist there, very good doctor. Went and seen him and showed him my dick, as you do. You walk in, you just feel a bit vulnerable and stuff like that, but so that wasn't really a problem. He basically told me what I had, and the outcome would basically be either you live with it, it's not going to get any better, it's going to get worse as you get older, or you have a circumcision. So I was like, oh shit. And I'm not one for hospitals, I'm pretty when it comes to hospitals. But I thought, I'd suffered with this for all my life basically. God knows why no one gave it me when I was born, but hey ho. So I just agreed and just said, yeah, okay. He said the waiting time's about 3 to 6 months. So I was like, oh, alright. I just want to check, make sure this is recording. Yeah, it's recording. So yeah, 3 to 6 months. I said, yeah, okay. Just wait for that dreaded phone call. So anyway, I got a phone call because someone cancelled within 4 weeks. So I thought that was pretty good. Got my date. I had to go and see. I had to go back to the hospital 72 hours before the surgery to have a COVID test. So I got one of them, and well, you can hear Daniel and Carl's in the background doing something. Came back negative, so I was allowed to have surgery. So what I want to tell you is what happens on the day you go, the procedure, and this is day 2 of my surgery from yesterday. So can I just have some of that little water, babe, please? Or Coke or whatever. So you go into reception, they take your temperature. And this is all because of COVID as well, so it might change. I'm not sure. It might stick now, obviously with the COVID stuff. So you go to reception, they take your temperature, they ask you a couple of questions, your date of birth, your name, what you're here for. And then they assign me to a room which was called the green room. That's a waiting room. And you go in, and literally, I sat down, and like 20 seconds later a woman comes in. David? Yeah, that's me. No one else there really, about 2 people, so it's pretty good. It's not a big hospital. They don't do major procedures. They don't do general anaesthetic, I believe. They just do local and stuff like that. I had a local, so I'll go through that with you guys. What?
You didn't have a local, you just had...
No, I had a local anaesthetic, dear, and a numb. Oh. If you listen to my story, I tell you. Carl's getting involved there. She doesn't know shit. Right. Right, so where was I? So yeah, they take you into this little room. Like when you go to A&E, they put you in these little sort of cubicle things with a dodgy curtain that always falls off, or you can see through. So you sit down in a nice chair. I've just got to watch my movements a little bit because that hurt then when I leant. So basically, it's I'll get to that part in a bit, guys. Why I'm a bit twingy and stuff. So the nurse will come in with a gown, one of those hospital gowns, and also she'll come in with it's a netting pants, so you put them on underneath the gown. And I thought it wouldn't fit a chicken. They're so fucking small, but they do stretch, which is good for me. Thanks.
You can show them.
I'll show them. Carl says, show me.
Well, show them.
No, this is not the dressing I had, babe. This is a entirely different thing. No, I'm...
They're the pants that you put on.
Oh, are they? No, they're not.
They're later on.
They're later on, dear.
Oh, sorry.
She doesn't know my story, so she's fucking it up. Right. Where the fuck was I? Gown, right? That's it, yeah. And they put these little special pants on. So you take off your clothes, you put everything on, and you sit there, kind of stressed out a little bit, Nurse will come back, ask you your name, date of birth, and they'll give you little tags, little hospital number, and they'll also give you if you're allergic to anything as well during the procedure, so the doctors know not to fucking kill you. So then I waited 2 minutes. Sorry, Daniel's in the background making stupid noises while I'm trying to do this video.
Okay.
Yeah, you will be when I shit on your face. So basically, you're making me lose where I am.
I can cut it out.
I don't want to cut it out. I just want to know where the fuck I am. Where am I?
The hospital tags.
Oh yeah. So you'll sit down in that room still for about 5 minutes, and the surgeon will come and talk to you and go over the same sort of thing. Name, date of birth, the procedure you're here for, what he's going to do. Now, some people out there might just be like, dude, listen, I don't want to know. I pretty much said that to the doctor. I pretty much said, after he sort of told me what he was starting to do, and I was like, dude, just please. I didn't say dude, I said doc. I said, doc, don't tell me, just do it. He's laughing his head off, really. And he said, yeah, that's fine. So he just got me to sign a bit of paper, consent. So he doesn't, if he kills me, it's fine. He can carry on with his work. But yeah, I don't know what they're for. Obviously for that reason, if I die, then there's no blame on the hospital sort of thing. I'm consenting to the surgery. So if any problems arise, they don't get done. Which is fair enough, fair dues. So anyway, so he said, right, follow me. So I walk up and I go into another cubicle, which is just off that one, which is kind of strange. And I'm like, what? Oh, there's a bed there now. The hospital beds. Just lay down there, please. And I was like, oh, shit. And he says, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you this part. And I was like, oh, shit. He says, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 injections, right? And I'm thinking the fucking needle's going to be like that. Like when you get your blood test or something. He comes back with a fucking needle like that. And I was like, where's that going? He's like, lift your gown up, please. And I was like, what? And he says, oh, it's just going just between the, basically the top of the penis. The bit between, yeah, the bit, guys. Right at the top. And he sticks the fucker right in there while you're awake. Doesn't even say anything. He just puts 2 fingers pressure like that. And then he puts the needle in between. And fuck, do you feel it? It scrapes a little bit of bone. Or whatever that noise was that he did. And then he puts it down to like a 10 o'clock position. 2 o'clock. Something like that. And then he puts that in. That's the worst bit so far. And then he gets another fucking... He pulls your dick up. Yeah? Like a chicken. Chicken's head. And then he puts it one on the side. And then he comes around the other side. And he does the same to the other side. I've actually got a pissing bruise where he did one on one side. Must have hit a muscle or something. Oh no, the dick's a muscle. But must have hit something there because it's quite sore, isn't it, dear, on one side. That's that's the hardest part, guys, okay? So once you get that, you're flying, okay? It takes about 15 minutes for the anaesthetic to work. You'll start to feel just a numbing sensation. I was touching it, like prodding it, like that, like a sausage. And you don't feel it, you're like, is it still there? I had to make sure it was still there, because once it starts working, it doesn't feel like it's there anymore. So you have to keep touching it, guys, just to make sure it's there. So anyway, he comes back 15 minutes later. The lady takes me through to the theatre. Now this is where it gets scary, guys, because you know you got all the bright lights, you got people walking around fucking banging tools and shit and drills, and you're like, what the fuck's that drill for? I'm in here for a circumcision. What the fuck? Yeah. So it's the most that could be pretty daunting. Then they tie you up to a blood machine, blood pressure. They put the pulse thing on, so you can monitor yourself. You can see the screens on the side when you lay it down, and then they put this blue sort of curtain up so you can't see the doctors. And then the funny thing is, right, the doctors start talking about shit. Now I said this to my partner before I went. I said, Carls, I bet the doctors are just going to talk pure shite just to try and make you feel better. And they started doing that, right? Because I told the surgery before I went in, I said, oh, my partner's bought some bandages and Vaseline for her home time. And his eyebrow sort of went up. And I was like, I bet he thought it was like for sexual activities or something with a Vaseline, I don't know. And anyway, while we're in the theatre, he's going, oh, so your wife must be a nurse because she bought you Vaseline. And I'm like, why does she have to be a nurse to buy me Vaseline? What the fuck? So they're just trying to create chit-chat so you feel a bit more comfortable and, you know, which I suppose it works for most people. Don't work for me, I'll still shit in my pants. Just looking over to the heart machine, and, you know, my mum, it was like 120, I think my heart was going at, and she was like, put my hand on my shoulder. So, David, do you do any gardening? And I'm like, the fuck do you want to talk about gardening? I'm just about to have my dick chopped off. And she's just trying to think of, you know, random things to talk to me about. Anyway, the doctor, they put, like, oh, you've seen it in films, what's that dye stuff? That fucking...
I think it's called iodine.
Iodine, that's it, yeah.
It's like browny yellow shit.
So, they put that all around, then they put like a sheet where you've got like a square opening like that. So you're just basically hanging about in front of everyone. There's about 5 or 6 people in the same room. Fuck knows why there's 5 or 6 people for this procedure. I had one guy in the corner just looking at his phone. No idea what he was doing, probably playing Candy Crush or something. And he's just, fuck knows, he's on his lunch break, I don't know. So it's a bit random, all these people being there, I thought. I just thought maybe it'd just be 2 or 3, maybe at the most, but, you know, 5 or 6, don't get it. So, my advice to you guys is to try and think of something, completely, try and get your mind out of that room, because if you keep focusing on that room, you will feel closed in, trapped, and you will feel scared, especially if you're a younger lad, or, you know, you hate hospitals like I do. It does get to you a bit. So just try and think, you know, take deep breaths and just hear the machine. So you'll hear the beats of your heartbeat and all that. Try to keep it slow as possible and keep yourself relaxed. I know it's easier said than done, but you can do it. So anyway, the doctor does some tests before they start the procedure. They'll dab your dick and touch it and stuff. Make sure you can't feel anything before, obviously, they get a fucking scalpel and rip it off. And my case was that he touched it, and I was still sensitive at the tip of the penis. And I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So he gave me another 2 injections in the dick. Ooh, fucking fantastic, yeah. So I've had 5 injections so far now. After the 2 injections he did, he waited 10 more minutes, and I didn't even realise it. He already started. And I said to the nurse, I went, well, we can go now. Can't really feel anything. And she went, he started 10 minutes ago. I was like, huh? She went, yeah, your skin's pretty much gone. I was like, fuck you know. Because the worst thing to do, guys, I must say this, the worst thing to do is watch videos before you have this done. Because I did all night for like 2 nights previously. I watched videos, I watched people's comments, I watched you know, people's reactions and stuff. So I wouldn't advise people to do that, because in different cultures it's very different. Like from the UK, it might be different from when you go and do it in America, or Africa, or India, or anywhere in the, you know, the country is totally different the way they do the circumcision. So don't take it, you know, just because of one video. So, you know, have a look around. If you want to know, just keep having a look around. If it makes you feel better, you know. So I'm trying to do this video today just to help you guys. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments and I'll get back to you about it. So, he'd already started. So, you know, obviously I couldn't feel anything. If I did, then it was too late. The only thing I would say that you do feel a slight bit is when the head is exposed, when the skin's totally off the head, is you'll feel like air, like you've never felt before. It's the most weirdest sensation. It's someone like just blowing on your ear constantly. You know, you feel that air. So that was kind of strange. Does it hurt? Right, now I'm going to say the injections, yes. I would say out of 10, 5 for the injections. You know, it's not the worst thing I've had, but it's definitely a, oh, you know, sort of, what the fuck is that? Yeah. So I'd give it a 5 for the injections. The procedure, I didn't feel the procedure, as you do under local anaesthetic, so that's good. The one thing that you do feel, or I started to feel, was when they put the stitches in. Now, because it's working so close to the head, your penis head is fucking sensitive to everything. It can, like, it's like radar. It senses when something's near and it will just go, boom, ah! You know what I mean? So it will proper, like, when the metal, I don't know why I'm doing the actions, but when the metal, like, it's like fish hooks, isn't it, when they do the stitches? That scraped on my head a little bit, and that's what I felt. That pain was about a 9. Now, I'm not even shitting you. I flinched my arse out of the fucking, off the bench, because I felt that. And he just went, oh, sorry. I was like, fucking hell. So that was the worst pain through that whole procedure. It took about 25 minutes to do. Bit longer for me because I had to have 2 injections, but normally it takes about 25 minutes. After that, they wrap up your dick in a bandage, but leave the head exposed so you can piss. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a bit about that afterward. And then you're done. And then he wipes you clean, like when you were born. And he puts your doodah back on, blankets on, and they wheel you back to the ward where you got your injections. And you lay there, and they give you a cup of tea and some biscuits. And you know, you feel a little. I felt relieved because I was like, thank God it's over. After that, the surgeon will come back and discuss with you. The surgeon will discuss with you basically what to do, you know, how to clean it, when the bandage can come off. He'll tell you 2 days after. Fucking hell, it's that lemonade. They'll tell you 2 days, or if it falls off, not to worry, as long as, because when you go, they'll give you some of these bad boys. Now these are dressing swabs, and they'll also give you another, what was the other thing they gave me?
The blue bandage.
Oh, the blue bandage things that you can put on your shalong. Where am I now? What was I talking about? Shlong. No. Where was I? Bandages, that's it. They give you the bandages. Fucking idiot.
Got you.
Don't, because when I laugh, my penis rubs. Oh.
It rubs on his pants.
Right.
Oh,
So let's get to the part where you go home. So the local anaesthetic will last for about 4 to 5 hours. So you're okay going home and that. So I went home, sat on the sofa, and then you feel it start wearing off. And so you can feel sensitive, basically. You can start touching it again, it's normal, and you start, but it's horrible, you know. The tip of the head is so sensitive. Any slight touch, rub of the pants I mean, I took the netting pants off, guys. I would take the netting pants off that they give you, only because after you start peeing and you can't control it and your bandage gets a little bit wet, it will stick to the fucking netting pants and rip your head off, literally. I had to like that and shit. So yeah, just wear normal pants, wear tight pants, guys, especially when you go to bed, because it will keep it in the right place. Don't wear loose pants, because it will just be, you turn over in the night, you're going to whack it on your leg or the bed or your missus. Don't do that. I'll get to that in a second. So anyways, this is my second day. So far, I'm peeing alright. I pissed alright on the first day, so don't worry about if you can't pee straight away. Just let it. It will eventually come out. And don't worry about if it fucking shoots in like 30 million directions, because that can happen. Okay? Because obviously you've got the bandage on, it's going to go different places at the start, but you can control it once that bandage is off. So when you get home, they give you paracetamol, ibuprofen, just take them with a meal. I don't know why I'm fucking talking to you like a doctor, I ain't got a clue. Take it with food. I'm only telling you guys what I was told. So when you get home, take the nettings off, put some pants on, just sit and watch TV. Okay, like I've been doing, playing games. Don't do any strenuous work. Fuck that shit. This is why I haven't been able to do ghost hunts, guys, because I can't fucking go out. Can't drive for a couple of days either. So, but we've got some ghost videos that we're going to put up for you guys. While we've got some backlog ghost videos we're going to put up. Right, so pain in total. Second day now. I've not had a lot of pain. I wouldn't say it's pain. It's more just touching, sensitivity. That's all it is for me at the moment. However, I have not taken this bandage off yet, so I might have to do another video and tell you guys like maybe my progress in a week or so of what that was like. So I'm not really looking forward to that part, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure. The doctor said it should be fine. Just wet the bandage first. Don't get it on your stitches though, so just make sure it's just a little bit wet so you can release the bandage nice and easy. Right, so stiffies. I'm on day 2, right? And I'm a horny bastard already. I've never been so horny in my goddamn life. I've had about 24 erections so far. And I can tell you what, right? Each one of them, it gets worse every time. I'm not going to lie. The first one was the worst. I sat there, laying in bed. And I've got my missus next to me. And, when you've got a fine piece of ass next to you, it's a little bit difficult. If you're on your own, a single man, it ain't that much of an issue. But when you've got a naked, sexy lady next to you, with her ass next to you, fucking hell. And I like a cheeky grab every night, I should do. It's very difficult, guys. I'm not going to lie, it's very difficult. But I tell you what, fucking hell, you don't half see a change. It looks like some porno thing. You see the pornos and shit. And from what it looked like before, I just think it looks like totally different. It looks awesome. And that's only the second day. But fuck me, it hurts. It's like, it gets so, I don't know why I'm doing that, I ain't got a fucking truncheon. It gets so swollen because of the bandage there. It's not supposed to. It's like the fucking bandage expands. And the tip just grows. Obviously it does. And it's that bit where the stitches are. And you're just like, right, shit, think of something else quick because I've got to get rid of this. Normally when I used to get stiffies, I would just stick it in between my fucking legs and crush it. And it'd just go away. Tried doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Best to lay on your back, guys, and chuck your missus out the window. Don't think of anything else, okay? Don't think of anything else. Think of fucking football or something, or fucking...
You said the football was too
Boris
sexy.
Johnson in a fucking bikini. That put me right off. Mine fucking went down like that. So think of something that's,
I said think of football, and you went, no, it's too sexy.
Football is too sexy. We've got a game tonight. I'm watching that.
How is football too sexy?
All the football fans out there will know. Yeah, Liverpool. Right, So, where was I? Yeah, erections. So, apart from erections, apart from being sensitive of the head, no pain. Okay? You get a slight little twinge here and there, but it's not pain. It's more just like, oh, you know, oh, something like that, which is pain in it. Same fucking thing. Where's that coke? Right. Have I missed anything, Carls? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if anybody wants to know anything else.
The tip for the Vaseline thing, if you do want to wear those net pants, probably put a little bit.
Oh yeah, Vaseline. So if you do want to wear those net pants from hospital that they give you, those special fucking baby huggers. Shit, but I'm telling you guys, it fucking pulls your cock where you don't want it. That's why I took it off. It's just there, and it doesn't move at all. You know, it doesn't do anything. So I didn't like it. So if you want to leave it, put some Vaseline on the tip of your head. That'll stop it from sticking to your pants, netting fucking things. Anything else that I've missed? And if there is, I'm pretty sure someone can comment, and I'll get back to you. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on my story. Hopefully this video's been, I think it's probably just more entertainment, isn't it, this video, than a fucking learning curve. But guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you're worried about your penis, please go and see the doctor, because it could really, really help your life, okay? I just got to the point where I just thought, fuck it. There's no other option. I can't live like this anymore, you know. So yeah, and I'm glad I've got it sorted. You're going to have a couple of weeks of pain, but what's a couple of weeks of pain when you've got your whole life to live? So that's the way I see it. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment if you want to comment about anything. I'll try my best to comment back. So yeah, have a look at our other videos as well when you get a chance, and we'll try and get some more up as soon as possible. I'm sure I'll be up and running, and I'll probably make another video to show you guys the progress. So take it easy. Thanks for watching. Munch 2.